Hello everyone, today there will be a short, but very informative and interesting game in the Royal Gambit. Beginners played, amateurs played. The game will be far from perfect in its development, in its moves, but I'm showing you purely for the sake of beauty. I warn you in advance that no one will play with you like this. Just get visual pleasure from the outcome, from the mat. E4, E5, F4. Here he is on the Royal Gambit board. You can take a pawn, you can strengthen a pawn, you can still play in some other way. But in this particular game, F5 played. A very strange move, but there is such a gambit, it exists, it is called Pantaldakis counter gambit. It's in the tablature of the site or chase I've just read. It's probably some Greek, maybe. I'm not good at last names, but such an interesting square pawn structure appears. They took the field and at 5 and black moves the pawn forward. It was better to play the queen on the e7 field, but promotion followed, check. And here it is necessary to immediately retreat as a king to the field of e6. Instead, black closes with a pawn. Taking a pawn on the field w6. Here you can try to find some kind of countergame with an interesting move. The knight je6 attacked the queen, or rather f6. When the check was opened, the queen was taken away, a new queen appears, white has an extra rook and a pawn, but check in response, a pawn was closed on the same 3 field, a pawn was taken away by a knight, and here, of course, no one will take a knight, will not let you win back the material, but will give a check with a queen. The position is not quite simple, but it is also aggressive and interesting. In principle, gambits are played by people who like aggressive combination positions, where you can think, play, sacrifice, really enjoy chess. But you can fly in very quickly with such victims, you have to be careful. So, on the move, it was possible to play with a queen, or rather a knight on the field at 6, instead of that they played a 6, which leads to a complete and very beautiful devastating checkmate. Check with a pawn on the field w7, opened. The king's only field is field e7. Check from the queen from the field e5. The king retreats again to the only field, this is the f7 field and the pawn beats the rook on the h8 field and turns into a knight. Here's a beauty for you. I think it was worth watching this little video to see how on the 8th move a pawn turns into a knight and puts a checkmate. I think it was worth it. If you think so too, then put likes and write comments. Feel free to write, they help promote videos, more people see, more people develop, play chess. By doing so, you are helping me to promote chess all over the planet Earth. I think it's a very good thing. Thank you for watching. I wish you happiness, health and, of course, a peaceful sky over your head. Bye-bye.